morning, friends, fans, and followers. We're headed to pick up my goodies. Lots of content today, Mr. C. Are you ready for it?
How are you gonna make lots of content on loading up 2 items that you should have put in your last video?
I have my ways. It's going to be a lot more involved than you expect, I'm sure.
You're trying to milk this out.
No, I'm not. I'm just letting them join the journey, the entire journey from start to finish. I'm not sure.
She gets 25 minutes of footage and edits it down to 24 minutes. So I get like an hour and a half when I edit it down to 45 minutes.
It's called cutting the fat in the video. That's what it's called, cutting the fat.
1%.
Well,
I cut like 50% of my stuff out.
I'm growing, okay? I'm growing, and it's not good to cut out all the stuff, all the good stuff that, you know.
The boring stuff?
It's not necessarily boring, it's just thorough. I want you to see all the details and not leave anything to the imagination. I am going to have to go pay for my invoice. I thought it was paid for in full based on the deposit, credit card deposit, but it did give me a cash out option. So I am going to go take advantage of that because that's going to save me a 3%. I already bit the bullet on 2% bidding online, which ended up only being $23, guys. So it wasn't major to do remote bidding, and it was a lot more comfortable, in my opinion. But I am not going to fall for the 3% credit card processing, okay? So I will be standing in line to pay for my items and cash out. So we'll meet you at Jeff Martin. Doesn't look full. We should get in and out of here real quick, paying for my items. He is staging right now. They've got to tell him when there's room here in the corral for him to pull in. So I went ahead and got my paid in full invoice. I got my load out. Here we go. Tells me my lots that I won. So what I need to do is use this time to get all of my items together so that this will be nice and easy for Mr. C to load and gather the items too. So I'm gonna get the gloves and I'm gonna get the bells and take them over to Lee and Kaw-liga, and then cross my fingers that Mr. C is hanging in there out there. I got the bells and the gloves. I actually ended up moving them to the gate closest to where Mr. C will be parking, because here is Lee and Kaw-liga that are going home with us. They're pretty heavy. I am gonna have to wait for him, and we already identified ourselves as self-carry or self-loading. So I guess I'm gonna check out which is, well, the base is on the bottom. So I'm gonna take the head and he's gonna take the base is what I'm predicting. And I sure hope he gets out of staging soon or we gonna be in trouble. It'll make for a grumpy Mr. C, but I don't know. I think he was really excited. He did not show it yesterday, but I'm pretty sure he's excited about his new friends. I sent a picture to the guys and said, I'd like to introduce the 2 newest employees of CNC Equipment. I've got 2 of 7 replies, 2 thumbs ups. The rest, the jury's still out. The table is still here though. So even though it sold yesterday, it's still here. So is the other one that was sold on day 3. Still got some more time. So I looked these up. This sold for $11,500. I think it was, and then this was $13,000. These are 2024 club car models, so they probably got good deals on those. And the elk, I know I haven't talked much about the elk, but they went for a good deal. I wish I'd been here on day 3, but still, they went for $1,100 each. $1,100 each. Much better than last year. But I think next year, because I'll be back next year, I'm sure I'll be invited. It depends on how long he's in staging, determines whether I'll be invited or not. I'd really rather watch for this guy because he can go home with me in the truck again, or in the camper, and there's no seams here. I just would give him a good paint and a good bath, and then he would be a lot more subtle than those beasts. Oh dear, we're still waiting for Mr. C. I do think that we did a pretty good job getting a solid Lee. I mean, he has a little bit of bird doo-doo down his side, but just clean him up, give him a bath. And Kaw-liga, looking good. I don't see any major blemishes. But look at these. Maybe next year I'll need the miniature. He's only 3 feet tall. Maybe I need the whole family. Full size. I will say, whoever bought that bench yesterday for $1,500 was super smart because it's already gone. They probably got that last night. They don't mess around because, like Mr. C said, you really don't know if this stuff is going to be here when you get here because there really isn't a lot of regulation at the gate. So I went ahead and left my light items. Well, actually, those bells aren't that light. They're 35 pounds each. So I left them outside the gate, and I'm patiently waiting nervously for Mr. C to get released from staging. There's what I got moved, ready to load. And Mr. C has been released from staging. Here he comes. Everyone keep their smile and keep their cool. Whoa, that was close. Huh? Hey, way to go, Mr. Resourceful. We can't jack around. I was supposed to find a dolly. Yeah, they look really good. They're good ones. Okay, I gotta go help. I was supposed to look around for a dolly. I asked 2 employees that were kind of meandering around the corral, and they didn't have a dolly. They said yesterday there was a cart, but the cart's nowhere to be found. It's somewhere else on property. So my husband, Mr. Resourceful, found a wheelbarrow. Heave-ho on the wheelbarrow is getting it done, but the wheelbarrow has a flat tire. So again, Mr. Resourceful has an air compressor. So whoever bought this wheelbarrow, you're welcome. We're gonna air it up, be good as new, and happy as can be, happy as clam when you pick this up, and it's got a full air in the tire. And then I'm in charge of balancing him as we travel. And this is as far as we got, from here to here. But Mr. C is still, I'm not gonna say he's smiling, but he's still pleasant. He was talking to his truck driver. His truck driver for our big load of equipment for the business, I think was coming in with a little bit of trouble. So I'm just sitting here again, waiting patiently. It's gonna be a delicate situation here, guys. So I'll get what footage I can, but it may be silent footage. Air compressor to the rescue. Good thing you have your service truck, babe. I'll help and get the valve stem open for you. This is our own little episode of Will It Start? It's Will It Go? It's handy. I said whoever bought this wheelbarrow is going to be pleasantly surprised. You're welcome for that, bidder. How much do you think he weighs?
Enough.
Perfect size. If you move them up and clear those tires. Like a glove. Okay. Now let's go get Kaw-liga. He's got a bigger headdress.
That's what she said.
He may be a little bit more difficult, but we'll make it happen. Get footage of that one. I didn't get footage of that one, but he went in a lot easier actually. His elbow right under the golf cart, but he was heavier. What's your weight guess on that, honey?
Put your wheelbarrow up.
Oh, yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay. And we're gonna strap him in then. Wheelbarrows pulled put back where it's supposed to go, while Mr. C marinates on the straps, I want to go check out one more thing for next year for research. That was the last of it. Now I got to meet with the monitor guy of the gate so that he can check off that I've removed all my items. Well, that was an adventure.
That's all right.
I think you were in staging longer than it took us to load, though.
These stupid truck drivers. I gotta get away from that place. It's not my job. I pay them to load themselves.
So just to be clear, you're not frustrated with me. You're frustrated with the truckers for your equipment going
You could
home.
have had them loaded up and out there.
There is no way I could have done that by myself. I would have.
Once the guy seen me, he's like, "Oh, I can help you get whatever." I guess he didn't know who he was.
That's okay. I was flying under the radar, picking up my goods.
Good.
The wheelbarrow, and then I balanced it as we drove, and then it was a team lift. Those are pretty heavy. And
Elijah is a little heavier.
Elijah is heavier.
He's got a big headband.
He's got a big headdress. But I just went back and took pictures of
Did you see the guy on the way out went like this too?
Yeah. Just another customer with not a fan, didn't know who we were, just gave us the Kalijah salute. I don't know. I think he might have been a little jelly. I'm a little jealous of our goods. But he had plenty that he was taking home too. I think he had the Longhorn. He was taking home that Longhorn to his wife.
Oh, that's special.
That sold for $225 yesterday. But I am very happy with my goods. No buyer's remorse today, because after I looked that we got good ones, they were not rubbed through, chipped, anything. I feel really solid on
They are better than day one.
They are definitely better than day
And
1,
they're
2, and
bigger.
3. They're bigger, they're heavier.
They're a lot bigger than the day 1 or 2.
Yeah. So they were bigger, so therefore I paid a little more.
Bigger treat.
You know, pay for what you get, and that's what I did. So the 4 of us will be heading home to Indiana soon, and I hope you enjoyed my adventure, and I hope you're clapping from home knowing that I'm going home with something, or a big high five to me.
How long did you milk this video out for?
High five. Thanks, Mr. C, for supporting me and helping me load today and being a trooper, super trooper.
You're welcome.
I love my fans, I love my husband, and I can't wait to love on my kids. So we'll meet you back in Indiana. You can really get some of the good detail while they're laying down like this. His pants. Detail. Hand in the holster. Feather detail. Didn't mind if I jump there, honey. Solid strapping job.
I don't want to lose Lee.
No, we don't want to lose Lee. I hope his hat doesn't blow off. Think that we're safe from that?
Oh yeah. Seat strap, back seat.
The topper.
2 straps on it.
Yep. Okay. Maybe the rain on the way home will wash off the bird doo-doo.
Okay, don't make too much of a mark.
No, you want this? Here.
That'll blow out.
Okay. His boots almost look like Brunt's.
Huh.
Are you about over it, honey? You're such a trooper. Hey, for those of you that hung around, I got some bonus content for you. We've got Lee and Kalijah's tracker system. So if you want to see if he makes it home to Indiana, keep watching. I got Santa driving the sleigh here, and Make sure that they're still hanging in there. Mr. C, can you see Lee and Kaw-liga in your rearview mirror?
Nope. How's that going for you?
No, not good. You can't see them. But when it clears out or when the sun comes out, you will, you might be able to see if they fly off the back end. He says that if they fly off there, he's not going to get them. They'll be left in Florida or wherever we lose them on the way. How many hours till we get home, Mr. C?
About 14 or 15.
14 or 15 hours in one day or bust. Okay, so you're in charge of driving. I'm in charge of snacks today. And
Buc-ee's or bust.
Buc-ee's or bust this morning. That's where we're, because we had a really good, quick departure this morning. It was like 15 minutes. Don't you think I did good? I was
at 6 a.m. on Sunday morning.
6 a.m. No one else is out. So thank you, Florida. Thank you, Fort Wilderness. And I'll see you at the next stop. Made it to Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
How long have we been on the road?
I don't know.
How long you been driving?
3 minutes. What time is it?
4 hours?
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. How long I've been asleep?
4 hours.
4 hours. But we made it to Buc-ee's. You want a brisket sandwich? Brisket sandwich and hot nuts. I'm on it.
Oh, fuel light, come on.
Fuel light just came on. Perfect timing. Okay, we're gonna check on Lee and Kaw-liga here in Georgia. Still looking good. Not enough weather to take off the bird doo-doo. Hat's still attached. Kaw-liga's still looking solid. Hey, they still look good.
Let's go inside. Really? I just picked up some sandwiches to go.
Got snacks. Buc-ee's was a success. When's the next stop?
400 miles.
400 miles? Okay, we got our $31 worth of jerky, 1 pound, $29.99. I only got you teriyaki though. Is that okay? And then our hot nuts and a couple brisket sandwiches. So it'll be good for 4 hours. And then refuel.
Yeah, at least.
We'll have to check on our other passengers
They're
then
fine.
too. They're fine.
They made it this far, they'll be fine.
Still can't see the passengers back there, can you? What just happened there? You can do different angles. The front one,
They're turning left.
turning left so it shows your blind spots. Wow, fancy. Fancy. And safe. Keep on rocking the road, honey. Pit stop number two. Now we're almost at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Let's check on the boys. How's it look, babe? How's it? Oh, Lee. What you think? Hey, can we stop and get lunch or dinner or something?
Dinner, lunch.
I don't know. Is this the last pit stop before home? How many gallons does this thing hold?
130.
130 gallons?
Is that a dead body?
It's not a dead body. Meet your new brothers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. This is what I won at the auction, Hunter.
I'm blowing them up with Tanner. For what?
What? You're what?
Blowing them up with Tanner.
No.
You get it for $5?
No. No. This is Kaw-liga.
Elijah looks dead to me.
I missed you, Hunter. I did miss you. I'm trying to get this. I got to show that they made it home safely. And that's it. That's it.
Well, you guys look like you can't afford it.
I do. I'm not dressed very appropriately.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Lee. This is the Cowboy Lee, Hunter.
This one for $10?
No.
Also dead.
All right. We'll put them in their final resting spot tomorrow.
It looks like they're in their final resting spot.
Yeah. Welcome home. The temperatures didn't follow us home, but the sunshine sure did. Pulled around here so you can see the boys offloaded Lee and Kaw-liga this morning. So check it out. Indiana looks real good on you guys. Indiana looks real good. Now, they put them here because I really haven't decided where they're going yet. I do know that they're super heavy, so it's not like I'm going to be able to put them one place, not like them, and then put them another, which I have a tendency to do. So I better decide where they're going before we move them. So on this episode, you're not going to see their final resting spot, but you will. Once I decide and commit to where they're going to live, we'll check back in with them. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the bonus content, and hope you're just as happy as I am that they made it home safe and sound and in one piece each. So we'll catch you later. Have a good week, and welcome back.